En este video veremos la cuarta parte del grupo de sustantivos del nivel intermedio a alto, en el ejercicio denominado Práctica con voz normal.
Bienvenido a Talker Gym.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Hypothesis, hypotheses.
Hypothesis, hypotheses.
Hipótesis.
Hypothesis, hypotheses.
Hypothesis, hypotheses. Emphasis, emphases.
Emphasis, emphases.
Énfasis.
Emphasis, emphases.
Emphasis, emphases. Crisis, crises.
Crisis, crises.
Crisis.
Crisis, crises.
Crisis, crises. Index, indices.
Index, indices.
Índice.
Index, indices.
Index, indices. Thesis, theses.
Thesis, theses.
Tesis.
Thesis, theses.
Thesis, theses. Independence,
Independence,
Independencia.
independence.
independence. Electronics,
Electronics,
Electrónico.
electronics.
electronics. Significance,
Significance,
Significado.
significance.
significance. Economics,
Economics,
Economía.
economics.
economics. Patience,
Patience,
Paciencia.
patience.
patience. Violence,
Violence,
Violencia.
violence.
violence. Assistance,
Assistance,
Asistencia, o ayuda.
assistance.
assistance. Darkness,
Darkness,
Oscuridad.
darkness.
darkness. Graphics,
Graphics,
Gráficos.
graphics.
graphics. Awareness,
Awareness,
Conciencia.
awareness.
awareness. Status,
Status,
Estado.
status.
status. Goodness,
Goodness,
Bondad.
goodness.
goodness. Defense,
Defense,
Defensa.
defense.
defense. Offense,
Offense,
Ofensa.
offense.
offense. Worse,
Worse,
Peor.
worse.
worse. Coincidence, coincidences.
Coincidence, coincidences.
Coincidencia.
Coincidence, coincidences.
Coincidence, coincidences. Circumstance, circumstances.
Circumstance, circumstances.
Circunstancia.
Circumstance, circumstances.
Circumstance, circumstances. Convenience, conveniences.
Convenience, conveniences.
Conveniencia.
Convenience, conveniences.
Convenience, conveniences. Insurance, insurances.
Insurance, insurances.
Seguro.
Insurance, insurances.
Insurance, insurances. Existence, existences.
Existence, existences.
Existencia.
Existence, existences.
existence, existences. Database, databases.
database, databases,
Base de datos.
database, databases,
Database, databases. Workplace, workplaces.
workplace, workplaces,
Lugar de trabajo.
workplace, workplaces,
Workplace, workplaces. Confidence, confidences.
confidence, confidences,
Confianza.
confidence, confidences,
Confidence, confidences. Ambulance, ambulances.
ambulance, ambulances,
Ambulancia.
ambulance, ambulances,
Ambulance, ambulances. Preference, preferences.
preference, preferences,
Preferencia.
preference, preferences,
Preference, preferences. Universe, universes.
universe, universes,
Universo.
universe, universes,
Universe, universes. Workforce, workforces.
workforce, workforces,
Fuerza laboral.
workforce, workforces,
Workforce, workforces. Greenhouse, greenhouses.
greenhouse, greenhouses,
Invernadero.
greenhouse, greenhouses,
Greenhouse, greenhouses. Produce, produces.
produce, produces,
Producto.
produce, produces,
Produce, produces. Romance, romances.
romance, romances,
Romance.
romance, romances,
Romance, romances. Expense, expenses.
expense, expenses,
Gasto.
expense, expenses,
Expense, expenses. Excuse, excuses.
excuse, excuses,
Excusa.
excuse, excuses,
Excuse, excuses. Instance, instances.
instance, instances,
Instancia.
instance, instances,
Instance, instances. Purchase, purchases.
purchase, purchases,
Compra.
purchase, purchases,
Purchase, purchases. License, licenses.
license, licenses,
Licencia.
license, licenses,
License, licenses. Sequence, sequences.
sequence, sequences,
Secuencia.
sequence, sequences,
Sequence, sequences. Justice, justices.
justice, justices,
Justicia.
justice, justices,
Justice, justices. Silence, silences.
silence, silences,
Silencio.
silence, silences,
Silence, silences. Presence, presences.
presence, presences,
Presencia.
presence, presences,
Presence, presences. Finance, finances.
finance, finances,
Finanzas.
finance, finances,
Finance, finances. Collapse, collapses.
collapse, collapses,
Colapso.
collapse, collapses,
Collapse, collapses. Advance, advances.
advance, advances,
avance, o ventaja,
advance, advances,
advance, advances. Divorce, divorces.
divorce, divorces,
divorcio,
divorce, divorces,
Divorce, divorces. Decrease, decreases.
decrease, decreases,
descenso, o disminución,
decrease, decreases,
Decrease, decreases. Spice, spices.
spice, spices,
especia,
spice, spices,
Spice, spices. Chase, chases.
chase, chases,
caza, o persecución,
chase, chases,
Chase, chases. Stance, stances.
stance, stances,
postura,
stance, stances,
Stance, stances. Close, closes.
close, closes,
acercamiento, o cerca, o cierre,
close, closes,
Close, closes. Pace, paces.
pace, paces,
paso, o paz,
pace, paces,
Pace, paces. Congress, congresses.
congress, congresses,
congreso,
congress, congresses,
Congress, congresses. Complex, complexes.
complex, complexes,
complejo,
complex, complexes,
Complex, complexes. Genius, geniuses.
genius, geniuses,
genio,
genius, geniuses,
Genius, geniuses. Weakness, weaknesses.
weakness, weaknesses,
debilidad,
weakness, weaknesses,
Weakness, weaknesses. Witness, witnesses.
witness, witnesses,
testigo,
witness, witnesses,
Witness, witnesses. Bias, biases.
bias, biases,
inclinación, o sesgo,
bias, biases,
Bias, biases. Plus, pluses, pluses.
plus, pluses, pluses,
más,
plus, pluses, pluses,
Plus, pluses, pluses. Fix, fixes.
fix, fixes,
arreglo,
fix, fixes,
Fix, fixes. Mass, masses.
mass, masses,
masa,
mass, masses.
Mass, masses.